Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right. The aftermath. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna call this. The aftermath. Yeah, that's where I'm going with this today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, sir. Got a lot to talk about. You're right, Tori. A whole lot to talk about. I almost don't know where to begin, but I really do know where to begin. I've had a chance to allow myself, allow myself to think. Yeah, to have a thought process. Now that all the smoke is clear and all the dust has settled, I've allowed myself to have a thought process, to really think long and hard about last night's game. Yeah, that I stayed up for. Mm-hmm. Only got 4 hours of sleep. But 3.5, if technically 3.5 hours of sleep. Yeah, so don't know how I'm still going. I came home. Today is my son's birthday. Today, he's 12 years old today. So I came home, kind of cleaned up the house a little bit. Um, my wife got here and had his birthday presents and stuff ready, and went out and got food and cakes and stuff like that. So um, I really don't know how I'm still going right now. But I know I wanted to talk to y'all about last night's game. That's what I wanted to do. I had to come on here before I went to bed. It's the weekend, so I'm good. I'm in a good mood. Even though we lost last night, it almost felt like a win. Almost. And let me explain, because I know some of you are like, but 1980, we lost. I wanted to win that game, that first game, more than anybody in the world. Yeah. I'm not going to get on here and accept failure. No, no, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not accepting failure, but what I am doing is kind of analyzing the good. Because, see, when something negative happens to you, the way to get over it is to analyze the good. Whether if it's at work, at home, out on the road, wherever, you have to analyze the good in order to make yourself feel better about the bad. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like therapy, mental therapy. Like, well, we did this right and we did that right. First game back. Let's go ahead and get started if I can. I'll get to y'all's comments and everything. First things first. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about inch by inch. Last night was a really good game. It was and let's put being a Cowboy fan aside. Let's put all that aside. Let's put being a diehard Cowboy fan aside. And let's say, you know what? I was just watching a football game. It wasn't a blowout. It was like watching Tyson Holyfield almost. I'm serious. First game of the season, guys. Prime time. Probably biggest all time. First game of the season, America's team against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Yeah, ratings out the roof. Ratings out of the roof. The stage was set. At first, we started off slow because you got to feel everybody out. You can't just go in there and just start throwing touchdowns unless you get lucky. So you have to feel everybody out. So we progressed through the first quarter, and okay, we kicked the ball. Defense gets a chance to really show what they can do. It was a lot of back and forth. It was a close game. It wasn't like Tampa Bay went in there and just blew us out of the water. We actually played football yesterday, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They actually got out there, guys. They actually got out there and made something happen. Dak Prescott. If there's anybody out there that has any doubts and still hate Dak Prescott, any Cowboy fans out there, just get off this channel right now. Just unsubscribe, whatever. Because he silenced the critics yesterday. Let me see if I can do it. Just real quick. Let me see if I can pull his stats up yesterday. All right. Dak Prescott, guys. 42 for 58. 403. First game of the season, guys. Very first game of the regular season. And this is without everybody, Dak should have played. This is without any preseason reps. 42 out of 58. 403 yards. 6.9 average. 3 touchdowns. 1 interception. Wasn't his fault because he hit CD right in the hands. Just a young mistake. He dropped it. It bounced up, pick. Easy interception for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. QBR 74.3, QB rating 101.4. Dak Prescott had an excellent game. Yeah. He had a phenomenal game. Dak Prescott, he was worth every penny he's getting last night. Yeah, exactly. He was worth every penny of it. He played his ass off last night. Passing game, Amari Cooper, another one. Amari Cooper showed up too. 13 receptions, 139 yards, average 10.7. Yeah, 16 targets. And I think he had 2 touchdowns. Amari Cooper went off last night, being one of the best route runners in the game. He showed up last night. Everything that we thought was going to happen did. They did the total offensively. They did the total opposite. The only problem I had with the offense, and y'all know where I'm going with this, the run game. And it's understandable because we faced one of the best defensive lines in the game. And we actually did a pretty good job with it. Seriously. I think Dak only got sacked 1 time, if I'm not mistaken. He was flushed out of the pocket a lot because Vita Vea, those guys are just Sue. I mean, they're unbelievable. Vita Vea is one of those big linemen that I've been wanting for the Dallas Cowboys to get. One of those big, sloppy, nasty, 350, 60-pound linemen that just take up space and just can't be stopped on the inside. Connor Williams had his work cut out for him last night. He did okay, but at times he kind of let him get through, and Dak had to scramble and run for him. I didn't even want Dak to run yesterday. He ran a couple of times. I was like, oh shit. But Ezekiel Elliott, 11 carries, 33 yards, 3.0 average, 13 long. They made us one-dimensional yesterday, but we still managed to take the lead late in the ball game. So that's impressive. That's very impressive. Kellen Moore was digging in the playbook last night. He really was. I got to give it to him. My thing is, we're still getting down there in the red zone at times, and we're still kicking field goals. And while I'm talking about field goals, we missed 3. We probably would have won that game if Zerline would have made those 3 field goals. I'm not all for putting your kickers in that position, but my God, he couldn't even make the extra point. So there's something wrong there. I always thought Zerline was a pretty good kicker, pretty consistent. He's been the pretty much. I don't know. I hate to say this, but he's been the best we've had in a long time. But something about yesterday, man, he just wasn't there. His mind wasn't there. I don't know. CeeDee Lamb had a pretty good game as well. CeeDee Lamb had 7 receptions, 104 yards, 14.9 average, 1 touchdown, 31 long, 15 targets. CeeDee Lamb was awesome yesterday. I don't have a problem with moving the ball. It's a total opposite from last year. If we can figure out a way to run the ball against defenses like this, because Tampa Bay is not going to be the only. Let me put this down. Tampa Bay is not the only team in the NFL with a top-notch defense. There's other teams in the NFL with good defenses, guys. So we got to figure out how to run that ball. And speaking of running the ball, speaking of offensive line, blocking for Zeke, blocking for Pollard, blocking for Dak, y'all heard that La'el Collins, La'el Collins is out 5 weeks. I guess he failed a drug test or something like that. Okay. You get a brain. You got a brain for a reason. Yeah. I get it. You're going through rough times. You had surgery and everything like that. You're trying to bounce back and have an excellent career. But come on, man. We need you right now. Like, seriously, we need it. I'm just going to bottom line that. There's really nothing more else to say. We need this guy. And for him to go and do something like that is mind-blowing. Like, good. It's a good thing these guys don't get paid for thinking, man, because they'll be broke. Like, what are you doing? It blows my mind on so many levels. It blows my mind. But everybody knows that. I just had to bring that up. I really don't have an opinion. I really don't have time to have an opinion on it. It's already been spoken. Other people made videos earlier today, and it's really nothing to talk about. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just stupid. That's all I'm saying. So we're out. He's going to be out 5 weeks, and we also lost Michael Gallup. And I thought he was on the sideline walking around. I mean, I guess he had a calf strain or ankle or something like that. I think it was his ankle. Yeah, I think ankle sprain or something like that. He's going to be out for, I think they said 3 to 5 weeks. I'm like, we kind of need him too. Oh man. Preseason is important. See, now these guys, this was our first game. A lot of these guys didn't play in the preseason at all. And preseason, and what do I use as an analogy? It's like that old car sitting in the garage. Wintertime, fall, spring, you got to go out there and start it every now and then and let it run. It's that old car in the garage. Now you're getting these guys out here and they're getting hurt because they didn't have any reps. I get it. You're trying to save them. You're trying to spare injury and all that stuff. But you didn't do too much of that because they're getting hurt right now. So what good did it do? It was going to happen anyway. Blows my mind. It's one thing I wanted to hit to before I get to y'all's comments and stuff. We got to figure out this defense. Our secondary is really kind of struggling. Anthony Brown. Yeah. Anthony Brown. How long have we had Anthony Brown? 4, 5 years, give or take. He's still making the same mistakes he was making 4, 5 years, give or take ago. Like, when is it going to click, man? I mean, you're falling for the double move every time. What are you practicing for? You practice to get better. This guy, he hasn't gotten better. It's a wrap for me for him, man. I mean, put him in the nickel, whatever, okay. But special teams, maybe he just, I don't know. I can't say he just had a bad game because he's been doing the same mistakes. He's been making the same mistakes for 4, 5 years, however long, give or take. We've had this guy. So yesterday was almost like a Super Bowl for us. What if that would have been a Super Bowl? And you just letting guys just blow by you like you've never played a down in the NFL. What if that would have been the Super Bowl? That would have been like, just say, man, I'm gonna get on a plane and get some tickets, round up my homeboys, and we're gonna go put on the O.J. Simpson gloves, and we're gonna go find this dude because we can't have that dog. Anthony Brown, Zerline missing kicks. Come on, man, you get paid to do one thing. Let's go. We gotta get it. If the Cowboys they probably gonna keep him, because I don't think there's anybody else out there that's consistent. So, hey, man, you got to get it together. I think that was all I had as far as we got to get this defense going. We got to get some type of pass rush. It just wasn't consistent. There were some good things those guys were doing. Gregory poked the ball out, forced a fumble. Good job. Randy Gregory, not Randy Gregory. D-Law was doing a bunch of things, kind of off camera or whatever. I mean, I didn't see any sacks. Brady is 44 years old. He didn't get touched out one time. Like, he didn't even get grazed. So that's a problem for me. People say, oh, well, the D-Law's getting double teamed and all this stuff. That's a problem for me. For Brady to be that old and to not get touched, not get grazed out, not a scratch on his jersey. That's a problem. That's the problem. So the pass rush is still kind of not there. Maybe Buccaneers got a hell of an offensive line. I don't know. It just wasn't there. They were moving the ball. They were moving the chains a little bit too easy for me. Too easy. It was just so, it was easy for them. They would just bloop, 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 and that was it, I don't know. It was just our defense still kind of, like I say, maybe it's first game and everybody's getting used to each other again, and guys didn't play in the preseason. So all that, you got to factor in all that stuff. You got to factor it in because all that counts. It counts. Practice makes perfect, and I understand that practice and everything, but a lot of those guys should have played, especially on the defense side. They just should have played, man. But they're learning it the hard way now. Yesterday was our first preseason game. All the mistakes. Yeah, the penalties. How many? Let me see if I can pull up the penalties real quick, if y'all don't mind. I don't think it'll let me. Let me see. Team stats. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Dallas only had 1 turnover. Tampa Bay turned the ball over 4 times. They turned the ball over 4 times. We should have scored 4 times. When they turned the ball over, you capitalized and you scored 4 times. See what I'm saying? I don't think we did that. First downs, we had more first downs. We had 30, they had 24. I think we won time of possession, 34 minutes and 27 seconds. They had 25-33. Let's see. Penalties. That's turnovers. 8 of 55, 55 yards total, 8 penalties, 55 yards total. They actually had more penalties than us. They had 11 penalties. They cost them 106 yards. But our penalties were more important than theirs. Tyron Smith, that right there pissed me off because we were in a rhythm. We were driving up the field, and CeeDee Lamb had caught that long pass, that 15, 20-yard pass, and it was like 3rd and forever or something like that. And CeeDee Lamb got a first down. And good old Tyron Smith never fails, holding. So I'm getting a little sick of that. I'm getting tired of that because once again, this could have been a playoff game or maybe a Super Bowl. Who knows? But there's just you've been in the league for so long, and making those kind of mistakes are just unacceptable. They just are. So I just thought I'd bring that up with the penalties. That's the last thing I'm going to talk about. Let me see what y'all got to say. I'm sorry I didn't get to y'all's comments. What's up, everybody? All right, what we got? Who we got up in here today, man? Got Big D's. What's up? CJ, what's up? Connor had a critical one on that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, discipline is still a factor with this team. There's a bunch of things that kind of came back to haunt us from last year that I still see with this football team on the defensive side of the ball. And a little bit on the offense, too, because they made us one-dimensional. We couldn't run the ball. I thought the second half, we came out running a little bit, and it kind of threw them off guard. And Zeke was actually moving the ball. But they got hip to it. They stopped it, so we went back to the pass. And they made us one-dimensional. You can't really win ball games being one-dimensional. You see how many points you scored? It was pretty much, I guess you can call it a high-scoring game. But it don't matter if you don't have a defense. If you can't stop them from scoring, you're not going to win that ball game. And that's why I keep saying defense wins games, defense wins championships. And it wasn't our night last night. It just wasn't. Penalties. Yeah, penalties also. Penalties will beat you faster than the other team. That's for damn sure. Let's see. Yo, 1980, did you notice the defense being subbing guys in? And let me go back. In and out. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that too. Yep. Jarwin missed that block. Ooh, I remember that. Good one, Roger. Yeah, good one, man. I saw that. Zeke should have scored. We were in the red zone, man. We were like on the 10-yard line or something like that, 8-yard line. We were right there. Is that the field goal that he missed, or did we make that? I don't remember, but Jarwin, that was the weakest fucking block, man. I'm like, Schultz, get ready, man. We should have scored off of that. It was one-on-one. You're a tight end going against a cornerback, a DB. You're like 6'5", 6'6", or something like that. Come on, man. You could have plowed the road with that dude, man. I'm sorry. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I'm glad you brought that up. Good point. Yeah, was that when he jumped and his fingers hit the ball? He couldn't really get up there, though. Jarwin. Yeah, I don't want to say he needs to go because he's a good tight end. He can move the chains. But blocking, man, he should have did a better job on that. I'm sorry. He just should have did a better job on that. That was awful. What's up, Lon? What's going on, man? Yeah, man, you caught me today. It's a late one, but I'm here. We should have kept that kicker before we got Greg. He was who was that? What was his name? Who was that kicker name before Greg? I forgot. Schultz had some good catches. Yeah, I think they're trying to give Jarwin some reps too. But I think Schultz is a little bit more. He got a little bit more dog in him than Jarwin. Schultz would have made that block. We should have scored off of that. That was awful. I totally forgot about that. Winter Allen, what's up? He's saying, what's up, dog? Oh, Maher. Oh, God. Yeah, he was awful, too. He wasn't clutch. Forbad? I remember Forbad. Yeah, he wasn't clutch either. We've been having a hard time with kickers, man. Kickers are important. You see how important they are. If we could have made those 3 field goals, we probably would have won the game. You know, but it is what it is, man. Kai Forbad, yeah. Why is Anthony Brown so lost? I don't know. I can't answer that one for you. Like I said, he's been here for years. He's considered a veteran on this team because we're kind of like a young team again, and he just don't get it. He don't get it, man. I don't know what's wrong with that dude. He's been making the same fucking mistake since we drafted him. At times he's good in the nickel, but he had to start because of Joseph. Joseph's out, so I would have liked to see how Joseph would have handled that situation, against Antonio Brown last night. I would have loved to see that matchup. Lewis gets burnt, but he seems to make up for it. I think they need to try Lewis on the outside. Like, seriously, after that, go back, watch film, regroup, and go back and check your personnel on the field and see what's going on while it's still early in the season. Don't do this pride shit and leave Anthony Brown out there thinking he's going to, man, we done had this dude on it. This dude's been on the roster for 4-5 years, man. And he's been making the same bullshit mistakes for all these years, man. So don't think you're going to get something else out of this dude because you're a different coach and all this shit. We done had about 30 goddamn defensive coordinators come through here, man. Defensive back coaches and shit come through here, man. And it's time to stop blaming the coaches, man. I'm telling you, it's all about talent. It's all about talent, man. I'm tired of blaming the coaches, man. They keep putting new teachers in the classroom and shit, and the child's still not getting it. Something wrong. Let's look at the child now, because it ain't right. King Blue, what's up, man? Yeah, Lewis is slot corner, but I think he's physical enough to play on the outside. And he's a good slot corner. He's gonna get more reps now. Yeah. Yeah, I thought we should have went for it too. And also, I thought the last field goal that won the game in Tampa Bay, I think we had another timeout left. I thought he should have iced the kick, called a timeout. But I don't know. I don't know where their head's at sometimes. What changes should Kellen Moore make in his play calling? I thought he did a pretty good job yesterday. I really did. I hate to say it. But he did a really good job yesterday with going up against that defense. Everything was executed well. There was some 3 and outs that I didn't like. He made some. I'm not saying Kellen Moore's job was perfect. He made some fucked up calls. Hey, appreciate the super chat, Mark. Let's see. Some story that gets a ton of 20. Red zone. Teams. Oh yeah. I've been saying that for years. There's no way you could beat a team at that magnitude. The defending Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can't beat a team like that with kicking field goals. We got to find a way. I think we scored a couple of times in the red zone, but it was by pass. We were one-dimensional last night. I think if we could have mixed it up with a little bit of run and pass, that would have opened up the play action. Everything was like bootleg type, RPO type stuff, screen passes and shit like that. That's all we could do. against that front four. I mean, they are they're, I hate to say it, man, but they are awesome. They got us out of our game plan. They got us away from Zeke. That's how they know Zeke is our guy. So if they take him out of the equation, they can make us one-dimensional. But I think they thought that if we take Zeke out, we can easily stop the pass. They couldn't stop the pass. Dak got over 400 yards passing, 100 QB rating. So we were moving the ball. We were still, even though we were one-dimensional, which I'm really proud of, we were still moving the ball. So that's a good thing. Hey, my brother in the house. What's up, man? What's going on? We were still moving the ball at will, you know. So if we can get this run game going, and it also starts with the offensive line, and especially now, we had Zach Martin out last. Just think we'd had Zach Martin. We probably could have ran the ball a little bit more than what we did last night. I'm pretty sure they still would have kind of held Zeke under 100 yards, but he would have got pretty close if Zach Martin would have been healthy and in the game last night. Like, seriously. See, now we get Zach Martin back, and then we lose Lyle Collins because he wants to fail. He wants to do performance enhancement or whatever the shit was. He's suspended for 5 games. So, oh, man. Elliott won't look like Elliott if the Cowboys run the ball aggressively, and the Cowboys won't run Elliott. Yeah. It's that O-line, man. It's that O-line. Retro Scotty, what's up? D-Champ, what's up? Tampa also had 2 starters in the defensive backfield injured. Yeah. Yeah, but we picked it apart, though. I mean, that wasn't our fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, we took advantage of it. I mean, our secondary is not that good. So, and we had interceptions and things like that. So, you know, it's football. It's a sport. You know, they next man up. You know, they're professionals. They're supposed to perform. They're supposed to execute regardless if they're starters or backups. So you take advantage of the weakness. So that's what we did. I'm not happy somebody's hurt, but we still got to, there's still football to play. We still got to play the game. We're not gonna stop the game because they got 2 guys, 2 secondary guys. Let's end the game. We're gonna forfeit. No, you still got to get out there and play, man. 60 attempts, 4 turnovers. Can you still lose the game? I fully expect the senior Elliott to be released after this season. Wow. I don't want to. We can't blame Ezekiel Elliott, guys. We didn't have a healthy offensive line last night, and look who we were going up against. One of the best damn defensive lines in the game, guys. You got to remember that. You have to adjust to that. You get what I'm saying? There's no way we could have ran it down their throats with Zach Martin out in the inside. Now, Connor McGovern did a pretty good job. Beard did a good job. Our line did okay without him. They really did. But they just couldn't withstand that pressure, man. They couldn't. But we still made some things happen. We still scored touchdowns, and hell, we scored 29 points. So, and they only beat us by a field goal, you know. So hell, by 2 points, you know. So, and this was the first game of the season with the defending Super Bowl champions, guys. So I think we did a good job. I know a loss is a loss, and I'm pissed off. I was mad as hell, but I couldn't be too mad because I had to. What I said at the beginning of the video, I got to talk about the positive because the negative is so overrides everything else. Dak played great. Defense got better. We played to their weakness. Almost won. Zeke. Okay, I agree. Yeah. Zeke will be fine. Everybody will be fine. Let's not panic. You got to get it. Football is a sport of rhythm. You got to get your body into rhythm. Just think, these guys haven't played. A lot of these guys haven't played, man. So they're rusty. And I'm telling you, from experience playing football, practice and game time is totally different. It's so different, man. I'm telling you guys, practicing against your teammates your classmates, your teammate, whomever, your best friends, whatever. It's totally different from in a real live primetime game, Thursday night, against somebody that really wants to take your head off. Totally different, man. Totally different. So we got to put that in perspective. I thought we did a good job. I'm serious. It did, even though we lost, and I can't stand losing. I wanted to win that game because winning that first game of the season sets the tone for the remainder of the season, guys, to me. So now we're 0-1. We're starting the season 0-1. And now, 2016, we went 0-1 against the New York Giants. Remember that? And then we just started winning games, boom, 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 back to back to back to back to back. Hell, that was the only team we really lost to in the regular season, was the New York Giants. So we can turn this thing around. We just got to figure out this defense. They really got to do some homework with this defense. Once we get that going, the sky's the limit. It's the limit, man. I'm just being honest. Just being honest. Diggs shut down Mike Evans. I was wondering what happened to Mike Evans. Because he caught that one ball in that first series, and I didn't see him no more the second half. Retro, what you got, man? I wish Joe would pull his head out of his ass. Yeah. So you saying instead LT Smith, left guard McGovern, center badass, right guard. Wow, that might work. That just might work, dog. Huh? Good point, man. Really good point. Let's see. Got to have a block to run, guys. I always remember that. Got to have a block to run. There's no way you can run the ball without a good block. If there's no hole there, if you had a center hiking the ball and no guard, no tackle, anything, just a center hiking the ball to you, try to run the ball, what's gonna happen? I mean, there's really nothing you can do if your line is being pushed back every time. They tried to run the ball with Zeke, but it just didn't work. He got through there a couple of times, you know. They even started the first series. They started to run the ball, and they noticed real quick, okay, we're not going to be able to do that with this team, with this type of defense. So they had to switch it up. They had to adjust. Dallas Cowboys actually did something they don't know how to do, and they adjusted. Now, a lot of times it doesn't look exotic because Zeke's not gaining 100 yards, 120 yards, and all that stuff. But Zeke did some very important things last night that you guys probably didn't see. He saved Dak's ass a million times last night, picking up that block, picking up the blitz. Yeah, I mean, Zeke did some work. He might didn't run the ball like y'all want to see. Oh, Zeke, cut him, get rid of him. But say, if you cut Zeke, get rid of him, who gonna take on them blitzes? You see what I'm saying? You got to remember, you got to look at every aspect of the game. Stop just being one-dimensional and thinking about Zeke running for 30 yards every time he gets the ball. You got to think about the other things, too, that he's very good at. Picking up blocks, picking up blitzes, catching balls out of the backfield, making things happen. Even him being in there. I never forget, Super Bowl, 1995, Dallas Cowboys. They put Deion Sanders in that receiver. They put him in the slot. No, they put him on the outside. And they moved Irvin to the other side. Just because Deion was out there, Amen didn't throw him the ball. But they gravitated. The defense, the coaching staff on the Pittsburgh side, they gravitated towards Deion. And what the Cowboys do, they give it to Emmett. He breaks 30, 40 yards in the middle. So you got to remember the sport. You got to know the sport you're talking about. You got to stop thinking, being one-dimensional and thinking, Zeke's not running, get rid of him. Nah, man. See, next week he can run for 120 yards against a much weaker defensive line. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's line ain't like that. You see what I'm saying? So you got to think about those things. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you got, Retro? Dallas? Man, I swear, if we see more of Brown being burnt, yeah, I was talking about him earlier. They got to make some kind of change, man. I'm serious. While it's still early, I didn't like what I saw with Brown. It might have been the first game, but you can say that. Oh, 1980, it was just the first game. Leave Brown alone, man. Leave him in there. Nah, man. This guy's been making these mistakes ever since we drafted him. So what's the excuse? What's the excuse for that? Yeah, Retro, I just touched on that. They forced us out of that. Tampa Bay, God bless them, they have a hell of a defensive line. Their front four is probably the best in the game. There's nothing you can do about that. You get what I'm saying? Their front four, without Zach Martin, guys. This is the last time I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying what you're saying is just totally wrong. I get what you're saying. Because I was trying to figure out why we wouldn't run the ball myself. But I saw the way they were attacking our line, man. Go back and watch that game, watch the highlights, do whatever you got to do, and look at the way that our offensive line was trying their best to hold these guys. These guys are serious, man. That front four is what won them the Super Bowl last year. And then Tom Brady being Tom Brady, taking advantage of that. So Thomas Garrett, what's up, man? Sticky fingers in the house. What's up? What you got? Do you think our defense can beat the Washington team? I think so. They're not as potent as Tampa Bay. They're not as potent. Their defense, the Washington team, they got a really good defense. Their front four is pretty good too. Well, their front seven is pretty good. But I don't think they have too much of an offense. Not to my knowledge. And they're not nowhere near what we faced last night. So I feel like this. If we can play, we're a dangerous team. We're very dangerous. If we can play like we played last night, but just kind of clean up, kind of get out there, buy some Mr. Clean, and you get on your knees and you scrub. When your bathroom is dirty and you're like, what is that smell? Damn, and you go in and you get all your cleaning products, man. You get your Mr. Clean magic eraser, and you get your scrubbing for the toilet, all that stuff, and you get in there and you clean up that stuff, and you come out and you be like, yeah, that's how a bathroom's supposed to smell. If the coaches do that this week, if they go in and say, yeah, let me fix this, let me get Brown, let me sit him down. Yeah, let me sit Brown down. Let me put Canada in, or let me try Nashawn Wright, or let me, somebody. Why it's still early. Why it's still early in the season. If they go out and do that, then we can make something happen. I'm serious, man. We're a dangerous team, dog. All we got to do is stop the mistakes. Clean up the mistakes and the penalties and shit for beating ourselves. And then fix this defense, make a few adjustments to the defense. Say, dog, we dangerous, homie. I'm serious, man. Because can't nobody stop us. We got too many weapons on offense. CD, Gallup's hurt, but CD and Coop, did you see how they were playing? They both had over 100 yards receiving. Coop had 2 touchdowns. Everybody said, Coop checked out, man. Coop checks out. Coop, he didn't check out last night. Say, Coop was on it. I'm serious, man. He was on it, dog. What you got, Thomas? Let me see. He said, guy admitted 1980. Endurance caught up with Tampa Bay last night. The defensive front looked real tired throughout the game. Yeah, when you're that aggressive, guys, you have to be in really good shape. I'm glad you brought that up because being aggressive like that, they pretty much damn near blitzed the whole night. That's why we were eating them alive in the passing game because they had to blitz. Because that front four, we were holding them. We were still holding them. Dak passed, what was he, 42 for 58? 403 yards. So our offensive line had to have been doing something right as far as pass block is concerned. Yeah. Pass block and run block is two different things. Yeah. So I want y'all to understand that too. Never bet against Amari Cooper. You damn right. Kick a 60-yard field goal. Yeah, I thought that was I think they did that to run the clock down or something like that. I don't know. When you get desperate, man, you start doing stupid shit. So I don't know. I can't even answer. I can't even explain that one to you, dog. I really can't. Yeah, Coop is one of them silent killers, guys. I'm gonna put this one up. Aaron, good comment, dog. Coop is a silent assassin. He don't talk noise. He don't be out there talking shit and all that stuff. Coop just get out there and get the job done, man. I like guys like that because they sneaky. You don't know what they gonna do. They're not drawing too much attention to themselves. You see what I'm saying? And so it creates like, oh, well, we got him. Coop was safe. Say, Coop, hanging with Mr. Cooper was it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Cedric Wilson is gonna step up. Yeah, I think I agree. I thought about him as soon as I got the news. I was on the way home from work, and I got the news on Michael Gallup, and I was like, "What? What the fuck?" He was standing up, walking around on the sideline. I'm like, God damn. But yeah, I agree. I think Cedric Wilson will do fine. He was the first person I thought about, and they probably gonna activate Noah Brown. I think they said they were gonna activate Noah Brown too. So you could maybe see Noah Brown out there next week. Who knows? Who knows? I like Noah Brown, man. CD is not better than Coop. I don't want to talk about who's better and who's, we don't want to do that. I think CD has the potential of being a great wide receiver in this league, though. Obviously, Coop is a lot more experienced. If that wasn't the case, CD wouldn't be asking him for pointers on route running and training camp, So Coop is at a more experienced level. Let's just say that. But CeeDee Lamb is a good young talent. Michael Parsons. I like him. He's going to be a superstar linebacker. I got my expectations for him are just, I like him. He's going to be really good. He's always around the ball. He can cover. They had him out in coverage, for God's sakes. Did y'all see that? They had him playing cornerback last night. Yeah, he was out in coverage, man. So, wow, man. I mean, he's a different breed guy, man. I didn't see too much of Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith. I think Jalen Smith might have got on the fumble. I'm not sure. I didn't see too much of those guys, so all the other guys kind of outshined them. I don't know. Our defense wasn't already there anyway, so I guess it didn't matter to see if I saw them or not. Michael seems natural. Exactly. It's just natural. A lot of things just can't be taught. It's so easy for them to gravitate towards positive, being in the right place at the right time, So that's the type of linebacker he is, man. And that's the type of linebacker we've been needing for a long time. Let's see. Michael seemed natural. Leighton was he missed the tackle. All right. Dak 1 or 2 long passes. Red zone. Have one again. Yeah. I agree. If I think if also going back to that Blake Jarwin missed block on a little bitty corner, Zeke would have scored, and it was so many missed opportunities. And that's another thing. Dallas Cowboys, they'll get an interception or somebody will punch out a fumble. But the word capitalizing is very hard for the Dallas Cowboys to spell. They have a hard time trying to spell capitalize. You got to capitalize on those things. You get what I'm saying? You have to do that. They have to learn how to do that. Now, the Bucs, they were capitalizing. Dak Prescott threw that ball to CeeDee Lamb. It bounced off his fingertips, and they got the interception. They capitalized and they scored. We need to learn how to do that. So until we do, we're not going to be that that dangerous team that I know we can be. We have a great duo. Tight ends. Yeah, I like that. I like Schultz and Jarwin. They're very good tight ends. I can't help but think about that missed block, man. Oh my God, Jarwin. Yeah, man, we had a great. Yeah. Tebow could have done better, but what? Mm. Did y'all know our receivers was moving around? Yeah, they were. You're right. I saw that. Sticky fingers. I saw that. Sometimes Amari Cooper was on the left or the right. They were switching them out. Yeah, I saw that. Yep, I saw that, dog. And that kind of throws the defense off. I thought that cornerback they had, number 35, we were picking on. I thought Amari Cooper could have had a field day with him. He could not cover Amari Cooper. He couldn't even cover CeeDee Lamb. Hell, he couldn't cover any of our receivers. I thought we just could have just kept throwing to his side. Two things were going to happen if you throw the number. Who was number 35? What was his name? Anybody know his name? Let me see if I can look it up. Let me go back. Jamel Dean. Yeah. Jamel, appreciate it. Yeah, Jamel Dean. I thought all we had to do was throw the ball over there. Two things could have happened. First down or pass interference. The kid, he doesn't know how to cover. He can't cover you without putting his hands on you. So all you got to do is throw the ball, throw the fade, pass interference, or first down, or maybe a touchdown, depending on who gets the ball and what they do with it after the fact. Also, speaking of pass interference, that offensive pass interference right at the end of the game, when old boy pushed, how y'all feel about that? Old boy pushed off. They actually showed the replay, and you can see him extending his arm, pushing off. And I was like, wow, where is and our guy, was it Jordan Lewis? I think it was Jordan Lewis. He was just like, whoa, man, damn. Pushed him down. They didn't call it, but I guess, Tom Brady, I guess they wanted to see him win, so they made it happen. Crazy, man. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, exactly. No call. Oh, TJ Hooker, he's out. I didn't know he was hurt. Oh my God. What'd you say, that? TV ref said the same damn thing. Yeah, right, Johnny. Nah, hey Zimone, hey Zimone, whatever your damn name is. No, we're not mad, dog. We're okay. We're actually okay. We got a dangerous team, and I think we're gonna be fine this year. You know, I don't know who you are, what fan you are, what fan base. I don't know why you're here if you can't stand the Cowboys. If you want to come in and make little, BS comments or whatever. Thank you for the view. Appreciate you joining the show, but we're not upset. Dallas Cowboy Nation, we have a tough skin. So, the little bullshit comments here and there, God bless you, but I don't know who you are, what you are, but we're good, man. Trust me, we're good. We're good. We're okay. Because I guarantee you, if we would have won, you wouldn't be here. See, the cockroaches come out. They come out when you lose. But when you win, they don't have that same intensity. Because they got that hatred and all they know is hate. Their parents raised them to be hateful. That's the only reason they can survive. They can live. They wake up in the morning to see who they can hate on. So they're a part of another fan base. Like, la, let me see. Let me go on the Cowboys channel and just hate. I'm like, we lost. We know it. That's why I'm here. Now, see, if we would have lost and I wouldn't have been here, then I would have let it get to me. I don't let negative things get to me. I'm 40 years old. You get what I'm saying? So I'm really past all that. So you probably still at the point in your life where you throw shots at people and, let me say this to get under his skin or whatever, and maybe it'll bother him or maybe it'll affect him. Y'all trust and believe. Trust and believe you're wasting your time. You know what I do? I say, God bless you. That's what I get. And now he's like, oh, bro, it's just a game. Nah, bro, I'm not mad. Trust me. You wasting your time, but it's cool. I understand. I get what you're doing. I get what you're doing. Let's see. Yeah, we should have won that game. Oh, of course. I think Tampa Bay knew we were the better team. We were the better team yesterday. Yeah, we were. We were the better team. But the penalties, the mistakes, the penalties, physically, we were the better team. Yeah. That fool said he didn't push off, the dude slipped. Nah, man, you probably wanted him to slip so you can be right about something. Come on, man. Y'all come up with some new material. Please. Just come up with some new material. He said, I just love when y'all lose, my God. Why? Why? What? And this is how you can tell a small-minded person. Like, seriously, this guy probably young. He probably like in his 20s. He's got to be. Because only young folk say dumb shit like that. Oh, nothing personal, man. If it ain't personal, why you here? This is how you can tell a small-minded individual. Like seriously. Ain't got nothing else better to do. But to come on here and think that he gonna get under my skin. Poor baby, bless his heart. Bless his heart. Lord have mercy. Well, yeah, we need to work on our red zone. Oh, yeah, of course. We need to work on our red zone. We need to work on our pass rush. Those are two things. And a kicker. We need to find some kicker off the street that's working at Walmart or something. Come in there and kick some field goals for us. Tay Cowboy said, who grows up to become a true? Right, man. It blows my mind. Small-minded, man. They don't know no better. It's that new generation, man. They don't really know any better. All they know how to do is, they were born in internet days. See, they wouldn't last 5 minutes back in the day where all you had was a beeper, or I remember where there was no internet at all. And trying to get to somebody's house, you had to go directions. You had to write the directions down on a sheet of paper and be like, make a left at the raggedy car, make a right at the. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. He said, bro, about to be 30 troll on the internet. y'all crazy, man. I'm not going to even entertain. Mosey said trolls don't phase me. They really don't. They really helping the stream. Like, they don't even realize what they're doing. They're helping the stream. I didn't even know what troll was until I got on YouTube. I'm like, what is troll? It's a young folk thing. These young, I'm telling you, man, generation, man, they ain't even try to get. Russell, what's up, man? Good question. What do you think about clock management from a coaching perspective? Very good question. Clock management is the best thing to do. It's even better when you're winning. Clock management is good for an unstoppable run offense. Remember back in 2016 when Ezekiel Elliott just couldn't be stood. We had the best offensive line in football, and we could actually take over a game. And our offense would just milk the clock because we would run the ball. They would know. They would damn near be in the huddle with us. And they know the play. Hey, man, what y'all running? Oh, y'all running to the left? Oh, okay. Hey, man, they running to the left. And they can know exactly what we're doing, but they still couldn't stop it. It was almost like Jordan's fade. Jordan's fadeaway. Jordan's patented fadeaway. You knew he was going to do it, but you still couldn't stop it. You got to stop it. So clock management is very good if you can do it right. We actually won time of possession last night. I think 35 minutes and something. And Tampa Bay had like 20-something minutes, 25, 26 minutes or whatever. Hey, appreciate Easy Does it. Appreciate the super chat, dog. Dak is officially back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He sure is. Looked great last night. Loved every bit of it. But clock management is something that I really need to run the ball more, balance the game more. Yeah, we have to do that. We have to find a way to do it. We got to find a way to run this ball on teams like that, on defensive lines like that. So because there's going to be another team that we're going to face with an awesome defensive line, like Washington football team. They got a good front four, good front seven. So there's going to be another Tampa Bay defense down the road. Trust me. And we got to figure out how to keep Zeke involved running that ball. But we got to get everybody making good decisions. Lyle Collins. We got to get everybody healthy. That's the only way we're going to run the ball effectively. Availability. The best ability is availability. If we don't have our best guys out there, we're not going to execute right. Didn't find that wet spot and forget to ride the wave. I hear you, dog. Yeah. I don't know. I thought we played good last night. Defense just needs more work. And but it's, like I say, the penalties and things. Let's just hope it doesn't bleed over until the we're in the regular season, but later on in the season, like we got out. Today was our preseason game. Last night was our preseason. So now we're in the regular season. Now that we got everybody that didn't play, now we got them some reps. Got a whole game. Best team in the league. We went up against the best team in the league. So now, yeah, we got our feet wet. Now let's get into a good rhythm. Now we can't go 0-2. I'm gonna be really pissed off. But we got to get into a good rhythm. We got to fix the kinks. Fix the kinks. Guess I can sit down. I'm tired of standing up. Let's see, 1980. At this point, anybody you might think about pulling off the streets, man. If I could still play, man, I'd get out there and do a little something. Man, I was sort of representing a movie with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans, the 1991 film that you might. Oh, The Last Boy Scout. Yeah, I remember that. He said, what is your ad? Man, still have more than almost 90% of the team in the league. What's taking them so long to catch us up? Man, I don't know. Shit. Let's see. 100 yards and penalties. Right. That dude's still in the damn comment section, man. God dang, man. Oh, God. What a jabroni. Let's say, you know what, though? You know, when you run into somebody negative out there in the world, they wake up negative. This guy, he's just a negative guy. What's his name? Maine? Z-Maine? Like, what does that mean? Z-Maine? Like, you know he young. With the abbreviations and the single letter. What's your name, man? Like, that's how you know young folk. You don't pay no attention to young folk. You see what I'm saying? This cat don't know no better. You pray for guys like this. You see what I'm saying? Because they were born into hate. Their parents probably, if he lived with both his parents, hell, I don't know. I don't know if he had a daddy or mama or whatever. But it just hate, you know. But just pray for guys like this, man. That's all. Don't pay no attention to him. Because poor baby, he comes in here for attention. Willie Lou, appreciate the super chat, man. At least you know about turning your head when the ball. Yeah, man. That's what I was. Man, I did it. It worked for me. Don't know why these young guys don't do it in the NFL. You tell them over and over to locate the ball, and hell, Tampa Bay got a penalty call, number 35. Matter of fact, Dean, whatever his damn name is, he had a penalty because he didn't look back. So throwing the ball is really easy in today's NFL. Just throw the ball. That's why it's a passing league now. You know why? Because corner secondary guys can't cover anymore. There's no Deions out there. There's no Charles Woodsons, no Rod Woodsons, no Darrell Greens. You know what I mean? No Darrell Reeves when he was kind of good. Who else? There's no Ronnie Lotts, no Steve Atwaters, no Darren Woodsons, no Ed Reeds. There's no, I can keep going on and on and on, but there's no ball hawks out there anymore. They're not being taught. Cowboys abroad, what's up, big dog? I ain't seen you in a while, man. They're not being taught, anymore. And these dumbass coaches are teaching them to play the ball. Play the man, and they're getting pass interference called on them. So how good is that working out for you? So I don't get it. I don't get it, man. No Charles Haley's, yeah. Yep. Interceptions are down because they don't look back. They just don't. A lot of them try to. You can tell now they're starting to try to at least kind of do it, but they turn the wrong way, and they just don't know how to do it. you know. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Running the ball is a very important piece to a game of football. And last night we were one dimensional. They forced us to be one dimensional. And I explained on why we ran the ball. I mean, we threw the ball so much because their front four was just so good. They took us out. They took running away. They took Zeke out. He wasn't a factor last night. Now, Zeke did some great things as far as blocking, picking up the blitz, and things like that. I think he caught a ball out of the backfield as well. But running the ball, which he's supposed to do, we went away from it because we just didn't have an answer. We tried a couple of times. We came out in the first half and did it. First couple of sessions we did it. Series, I'm sorry. And then we came out in the second half. We got the ball back in the second half. Came out trying to run the ball. Caught him off guard a couple of times, but that's all we could do. And we just had to adjust to their style of defense. And that's what Kellen Moore did. I thought Kellen Moore did a good job of play calling last night. We did a good job offensively in passing the ball and receiving the ball last night. So even though we were one-dimensional, we still moved the ball and scored 29 points. So I'm proud of this defense being one-dimensional and still being able to move the ball. If we could have played a little defense last night and cut out on some of the penalties and made those field goals, we would have won the game. We wouldn't be talking right now. We'd be 1-0, you know. We'd be talking about the next team. We beat the defending Super Bowl champs, and we'd be talking about facing the next team. But right now, we're trying to clean up. We're trying to fix what's going on, and hopefully a coach or somebody from the radio station with their asses will be watching this and like, oh, well, 1980 said this, but maybe we can do this, and oh, maybe it can trickle down to the coaching staff or somebody out there. What you say, Tay? You said I'm about to make you cry. Did I miss that? I missed it. What'd I say? What'd I do? Goddamn train. You know you live far out when you hear trains and shit in the background. Brian, yeah, you're right, dog. Yep, absolutely right. I don't know how I'm still going, guys. I only got 4 hours, 3.5 hours of sleep last night. And it's 10:16 now. So, woo, I think I'm about to get up off here, guys. I appreciate y'all joining me, man. I just wanted to do a part two. I didn't have time to do it, say much last night. I just made a quick video right after the game. And Cowboy Nation, Danny. Appreciate it, man. Change jobs and move to Addison. What? Addison, Texas? I know you ain't in Addison, Texas, dog. Oh, no problem, winner. Yeah, I do the best I can. Like I say, I'm not the best, not trying to be the best. You know, a lot of cats on here, man, they think they know everything. They think they shit doesn't stink. They think they're coaches for the Dallas Cowboys. They think that they work for the Cowboys. They think that they are just, oh my God. YouTube is their life. They're on here 90% of the time. A lot of them have no life. And I really don't give a damn. I get on here from time to time. I've been a Cowboy fan for 40 years. And I just, it is what it is, man. I talk about what I think is wrong with this team. And that's it. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't have too many friends on here. I only associate with a few people, you know, on here. But everybody's in so much competition, you know, trying to be the best. There's no greater, just because I got a channel, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here just in case any of those jabronis are listening to this or watching this damn video. Because a lot of them be watching, but they won't leave a comment or a like or anything because they're haters. They don't want nobody doing a live stream. They don't want nobody talking about the Cowboys but them. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get this out there. It's just YouTube, man. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Jerry Jones don't know us. Jerry Jones don't pay us. Everybody has an opinion. Just because I got a YouTube channel, don't make me a bigger fan than you. Just because I got a YouTube channel, I got all this stuff back here behind me. And I got music playing and all this shit. Don't make me a bigger fan than you. Bottom line. Yeah. See, I tell you, man, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I ain't trying to be friends with nobody on the damn radio. Because trust me, trust and believe, dog. Them cats on the radio, they now got hip to the game and got YouTube channels. They're not going to offer you no job on their radio station. They don't want you to take their job. Bing, blows my mind. Hey, Jessica, what's up, man? I'm about to get off, man. You're going to have to rewind it. But yeah. They're not going, yeah, man, I like your YouTube channel. Hey, how much you join us on Channel 8 and 105.3 The Fan? And, they're not going to do that. They'll probably have you on maybe once or twice, but you ain't going to get no permanent job because they don't want you to take their job. You got to remember, Cowboy Nation, we've been through a lot. We're probably one of the most passionate fan bases in sports, period. But we're also a divided fan base. It's like black on black crime. Everybody wants to be better than everybody. Yeah. That's what it is. Cowboys and Broad, appreciate the super chat, dog. Kicking, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even want to get on that again, man. Get depressed all over again. But I hear you, boss. I talk about things that a lot of other people won't talk about because they got clicks, they got friends. Everybody want to be clicked up. Yeah. I was born in this world, but I got an older brother, but I was still born in this world by myself. And guess what? I'm gonna leave by myself. I'm gonna say this again now. I got an older brother, love him to death. But I was still, he was born in this world by himself. I was born in this world by myself. And guess what? One day, I hope this day never comes, but I know it is gonna come. One day I'm gonna leave this world by myself. He's gonna leave this world by himself. We're all gonna leave this world by ourselves. And all this shit back here, guess where it goes? It stays here. You can't take it with you. I'm just being honest. See, the motherfucker won't. A lot of people don't even think, oh, you going too far out. No. I'm just being realistic, man. That's why I can't really do lives with anybody. I only do lives with a couple of people. But Nah, man. I'm too passionate for that. I don't. Nah. I'm way too passionate, man. I'm way too. Ain't got time for it. Ain't got time for it, man. But that's all I got, man. I didn't want to get too personal into that like that, but it's sad. It's sad. I learned real fast when I first started the channel. I learned real fast how the YouTube game was. You had your friends, and then if you don't agree on something, oh, they pissed off. I'm like, man, I'm too grown for that. This ain't high school. This ain't elementary school, junior high. I'm a grown ass man, dog. Like said on the Kings of Comedy, I'm a grown ass man, dog. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that shit, man. Oh, I ain't gonna do no live stream with him, man. Man, okay, fine. I can do my own, man. I'm fine. I can roll solo. Ain't no thing. If you want to come, hey, cool. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, but that's all I got, man. Let me kick a shout out to some people though. Everybody in the comment section, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Cowboys blog. Good dude. I met him in person, matter of fact. He was at the draft. When the draft was here, what was that, 2017, something like that? Met him, man. Real cool dude. Cowboys blog is exactly the same way he is in real life on YouTube. Cowboys Corner. Met him also at the draft. That's my boy. Cool dude. We talk on the phone every now and then. Joe also, Cowboys blog. We talk on the phone every now and then. Space Cowboy. Space Cowboy's a cool, really cool guy. My boy Simon, old school. I should have said Simon's name first. Simon's grew up in the same neighborhood as me. Love him to death. That's my boy. At first, we didn't, gel that good, but as the years went by, we kind of started, oh, okay, we're learning about each other. Oh, okay, okay, cool, So, yeah, he's a good dude, man, real good dude. Mike Mosh, South of Heaven 88. King of live stream. Him, Simons, Shango, they're the kind of the original guys that started the YouTube thing. Shango actually inspired me to do this. My boy, Mr. Rome. His channel is growing really fast. I like that dude. He reminds me of myself. Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Fifth Quarter Cowboys used to make videos a lot, but he don't do it that much. Cowboys Face. Sid in Canada, Cowboys for life. Good dude. I know I'm leaving out some people. My Cowboys family. The hardest working Cowboy fans in the business. They live stream every night, every day. Damn. I think that's E2 Blue. E2 Blue. He cool guy. I still got to go live with him one day. He's a real guy, real nice guy. Damn, I think that's about it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, very, very down to earth. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And they're all level-headed. They're realistic. It's not getting to their head like, and if I didn't call your name, you get what I'm saying? But everybody that I just called out, they're level-headed. And that's all I'm gonna say. They're level-headed. I just if you think that your shits don't stink, I can't roll with you like that. You get what I'm saying? I like normal, average, diehard, down home, from the heart Cowboy fans. Not somebody that's trying to win at streams and views and hog up all the, all that shit. I ain't got time for that. I really don't. So I just mellow, laid back, because I'm laid back. I'm laid back, so I hang out with laid back people, and I don't really have I don't even have a lot of friends. I don't think I have any friends really. A couple people, co-workers and stuff, college, shoot the shit, with I hang out with my brother time to time, and our buddy we grew up with. But I'm really just homebody. I don't even do much. I go to work, come home. I don't really be out at night like that, and being out in the streets. And that was 1920. That was years ago, decades ago. So it's just I get on here, man, and that's it. But that's all I got, man. I just wanted to holler at y'all for a little bit, man. I appreciate y'all joining me, man. I didn't mean to go this long, but you get to talking about the Cowboys, man, and shit, it just go on and on and on. But thank y'all for coming in, man. God bless every last one of you. Be safe, and make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up, because you never know what the day is gonna bring you. I'll back at your boy. That damn train again. I know y'all hear that shit. I'm out.